Today's Vitamin ABB focuses on one of the most important people in the Allman Brothers Band story, and that's bass player Barry Oakley. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Continuing in a series on things that I wrote about and thought about a lot in Play All Night, my book on the earliest era of the Allman Brothers Band, is the fact that I tried very hard to center Barry Oakley in the story. I do think that Barry gets a very overlooked in his critical role and crucial role in the founding of the Allman Brothers, in the sound that they had from the minute that they started really to the very end. The bass was essential to the sound. Barry played lead bass, is the way I described it in the book, just like Jack Cassidy and Phil Lesh in particular. Those were two of his models. I think Jack Bruce probably there too, but the other two, those San Francisco bassists, were very important. Jefferson Airplane, of course, and the Grateful Dead. But Barry played the shit out of the bass and had this, just this big, huge sound. And of course, on At Fillmore East, he is crystal clear. One of my favorite things to do when I listen to At Fillmore East, or anything from that era live that I can hear and the different instruments real well, is to follow Barry's bass, specifically highlighted in my head as I'm listening, focus on it, listen to how he's playing off each person, particularly the soloist and then in the rhythm, how they're pushing and pulling each other. I could sit and talk with you guys for hours about it. But that's not why I'm here today, actually. I'm going to share a quote from one of Barry's successors in the bass chair, Oteil Burbridge, who played in the Allman Brothers Band from 1997 all the way to 2014. He'd still be playing with them, I think, had they not gotten off the road. And then he immediately got a gig in the Grateful Dead, or with the Dead, and plays with Dead and Company, continues to. Just a phenomenal musician, human, and spirit. And here's what he said about Barry Oakley. He says, "Stand back, don't keep me wondering, black-hearted woman." That's some driving Oakley shit right there. He's a funky bass player. The thing about Barry is, if you listen to it on the surface, you can perceive that he's just playing around with the groove. But it's very orchestrated. He has clearly defined bass lines that are counterpoint to the other melodies or chord comps that are going on. There are many layers to it. Oteil Burbridge, talking about the great Barry Oakley. Long live the Allman Brothers Band.